I am Draken, and this is the DrakenWerks once again. I do apologise, last week there was no video last week. We were intending to put one out, but as you will see in a second, I did a load of work, but the work that I did, it wasn't really something that I could really make a video on. I think it's really difficult when you're doing sort of content creation sometimes and doing these sort of big mega builds. So doing all these big mega builds, you end up having to build these sort of big project areas. And you know we've done this bit of the outer city, as you can see here. But as we come around the corner here, this is what you were seeing here is what it looked like after the first week. And you can see we started texturing up this platform here. And then we basically had this giant piece of... Well, the best way to describe it, I think Sunny said it to us, it's basically Swiss cheese. It's all of these holes that are plugged into the actual concrete there, or should we say the stone there, all the way throughout the base here in the outer area. But I also finished chopping through all the mountains over here, so we cleared out the mountains, leveled off the terrain where we need it to be, and we also turn around and put in all of these stone bits as well, with all the holes ready for the texturing. I hadn't even got to the texturing stage other than for that very first platform. But I mean, with progression, it gave us an idea of where things were, but I mean, it wasn't really much for content. What I could demonstrate, though, is obviously we come over here, you can see there are some areas that if we bring up the Lightmatica mod, you can see I've got some plans to build some dry docks here to hold the sort of size of the ships that we've already built some of these sort of ships already, but to create like dry dock versions of them. So that's what those rectangles are there for. They're going to need to be dug out and turned into dry docks. So that's going to be something that will be on the upcoming things that I need to do in order to hopefully fill out some of this space out here, because I don't want it just to be all housing like we've done on the other side there. I know we've got a couple of things to break it up on the other side as well, like the map room and the we've also got the stalls, which I need to finish off. There were some great suggestions the other week actually of some of the stalls that we can put in there to finish those down. But over on this side, we are definitely going to need to be putting some of these sort of mods into there, some of these dry docks into there to sort of break up the space a bit and maybe build some warehouses over this side as well. So it looks a little different. We'll still have some of that housing we built over the other side, but also we're going to have to build some things in a way that means that we can fill up the space quite quickly and quite rapidly over the time. So this is how it all stood at the end of the first week, and I'm quite happy with that. But we've got a lot of walls to build in and everything as well to get that sorted. But something else I wanted to talk to you guys all about as well was that I'm going to be having some upcoming changes on the channel soon. What I'm planning on doing is over time I've started to get back into streaming. So you should go and check us out. We have a Twitch channel. We're going to check out, find DrakenWerks on Twitch. We are over there. We are doing streaming. And I used to do streaming before. I used to do it for about a year or two. I used to do streaming and used to stream several times a week regularly. And I want to get back into it. But I'm going to probably do it about twice a week, probably on a Tuesday and a Thursday afternoon, probably about 6 p.m. GMT at the moment. That's my rough idea of when we're going to be doing the streaming. Maybe 6 till 8 or 6 till 9 or something like that. And then maybe we'll do the odd stream here and there. And I've just done a new stream, actually, funnily enough, on Saturday. We just done that one. But because I'm going to do a lot more streaming, I want to be able to save these off to YouTube, but putting them on the same channel as we do these videos on, it's going to end up with this channel being swamped with our stream videos. Don't want to do that at all. So I'm going to probably set up a new channel. So keep an eye on our channels over the next coming weeks, because on there you'll be able to see then all of these new channel, these streams being uploaded to there. So hopefully come and join us live from Twitch, because that would be really fun. But even if you can't join us live, we're going to make sure there's a place where you can go and see all of the streams as they come out as well, and we'll try and upload those on a regular basis. I know you can find some of our previous streams on this channel here. We won't be doing that anymore, so like the latest stream that just went up on Saturday, that won't be coming up onto this channel. It'll be the first one that I put up on the new channel, and I might see if I can try and move some of those stream videos over as well, so it sort of fills that channel up as well on that side there. But it'd be really cool if you guys can come and join us over there for that. It would be absolutely awesome. But also the other bit as well is that I'm also intending on putting a little bit more. I know most of our content is Minecraft, and I intend to keep Minecraft as our main primary content, but there is some other stuff as well that I want to be streaming. So I'll be streaming things like Unorthoblocks, Satisfactory. We will be streaming Unorthoblocks, but we'll be streaming also Satisfactory, Starsits and stuff like that. So come and join us for that. So a week on, so we at the end of now what we call a fortnight here in the UK. Everyone else calls it 2 weeks, but we're here at the end of 2 weeks, and this is the progression that's been made on this area that you saw outside there. So you can see the texturing has now gone in, so this is now looking a bit more textured, a bit more smooth across the whole surface. We got rid of the Swiss cheese effect, and also you can see that I've started to put in, and I only started doing this last night actually, funnily enough, just started putting in the towers, or the beginning of the towers that are going to be around the outside edge of it, along with some of the sort of stone struts. They will get filled out properly over the next couple of days, and The aim, I think, for next week is going to be to try and get the outside part of this wall all completed. That would be really nice if we can get to that stage, and that every single part is built along there so that we've got the exterior is all ready. Then I'll get the interior walls done, and once that's done and we've got rid of all the netherrack edging and lining and planning stages and everything else, we can probably look at start doing some buildings backing on that area as well. It's about twice the size of what we've already done on the outer city, so that's going to take probably a couple more weeks yet before we get any sort of real good progression on there, but it's starting to come along. It's quite a large area to cover, but I'm very happy where it's going at the moment, and obviously I hope to try and get some of this done as well within the next week or two, next month or two. Hopefully try and get all of this outer city done pretty quickly and put us in a stage where we are just literally doing a lot of wrapping up on the city itself. Of course, we've got some stuff on the outside that we need to do as well, so we've got some farmlands as well that also needs to be done, but that will be coming on. We've already started to play around with that a bit of the terraforming. But meanwhile, I wanted to show you this. This looks really cool. This is the tavern. You remember we've got this tavern. It's right beside the very first airship yard that we built in the base, and the interior's been done, and it's not us that's done the interior. It's been Lady Bex has come along and has done this interior for us. Remember, we commissioned a few episodes ago Lady Bex to come over and do about 116 houses. But she wanted to start with the tavern first, and I absolutely love this tavern. It is absolutely amazing. I love the way it's done. It's kind of sort of that rough and tumble medieval fantasy sort of style tavern that we're looking for. The downstairs there has come across really nicely, and then we come upstairs, and she's given a few little rooms up here as well. So we've got a room over here with a single bed in it. It's just on the one side, and each room's got like a little bit of character as well. I like that as well. It's the fact that it's not like everything isn't just generic. There's like a double room on this side, and in fact she's called them, one side she's called it the Lover's Suite, and the other side the Loner's Room. Which was great names there. And this has got the Adventurer's Bunk here as well, where like an adventuring party might come and stay. And for those of us who play D&D, I know I play D&D, so does Lady Bex, and so do a couple of other people on the server as well. So that kind of really appeals to my taste there. And then we have a family suite here, with a couple of double beds in there as well, which is pretty awesome. And then on the other side, there's a little sitting area as well around the corner that she's put in here. I love the way that she's used banners as curtains and stuff, and the way that she's used the fade on them as well. And then she's actually hollowed out part of the what was the roof area to turn around and connect through and actually give herself a bit more space to build like the landlord's area. So this is like the landlord's sort of living quarters at the very top here. So he's got his own kitchen at the top here, or she has her own kitchen. Got the sitting area there. We've also got the bedroom there as well. And yeah, it's quite a nice little sort of put together build here. I really love the interior work that she's done on this. This is absolutely awesome. This whole construction design and everything else like that, it really appeals to my sort of taste and everything else. I'm really happy with the work that she's done there. So thank you, Lady Bex. That was brilliant. Some other stuff we've been working on as well is we've been building some extra portals. So I built this portal over here in the shopping mall. Yes, there is now a portal into the shopping mall. So we now have a portal into the shopping mall, and this portal will now connect directly to the portals that are in the bottom part of the Nether Hub. So we're here in the Nether Hub again, and that's the bottom part, but we've also connected up one of the other portals down in the bottom of the Nether Hub as well. And this one comes out just beneath the main shopping portal, not far from the shopping mall, funnily enough, but main shopping portal here, where we have a bit of a train station underneath. So we have this sort of main level room here, and there's some elevators that will take us up to the surface again. So if you're coming out from your railway system and you need a quick way up to the surface, go out this portal and go through here, and you're back at the surface, which is actually quicker than trying to go up the stairs inside the Nether Hub and get to the other portal and come out the other one that's right beside us. So it's quite handy there, and you can see it comes up between the sort of the honey shop there and also the other main Nether Hub there, Nether portal there. Then we've got two downwards elevators. One goes to the middle floor, one goes to the bottom floor. That brings us back down here, and then we've also had stairwell you see at the top there, and that comes out just here. So the stairs connect as well, so you can take the stairs if you want to. Not that I think anyone really needs to take the stairs. You've got the elevators there, but you know, they're there anyway, just in case of those who want to get their steps in. But we come down to here, and as I say, the bottom elevators obviously come out to this point here. This then leads into the train station here. We had our meeting actually earlier tonight, and some of the US guys were complaining that I had the railway system the wrong way round, because we have it progressing on the left. We have it by the British system and not by the American system. So yeah, everything's moving on the left over here, but that's fine. That's cool. But yeah, we come over to here, and we got this little access walkway here where we've got like some advertisements for like various shops. Now I've put two in myself, so I put one in for like our kelp farm shop there as well, your sea fuel, and we also got one for Happy Cat that is also on the other side there. So it's sort of advertising where it is in the mall and sort of the products that we're selling. They're on display there. But we've got another floor there, so I have put it open to the server there to sort of say to them, look, do you want to come along and just put a little advertisement in one of these windows? Feel free to sort of put your own stuff in there. They are available and free for it to do so, but it then comes into the mall, and it's nice to start seeing a little bit more coming into the mall. This is part of the reason we put this here. So we want to try, one of the things we want to do over the next couple of weeks or months is to try and do a bit more of the mall before it comes to the end of the season, so that we've got the mall looking like a more finished area. So you know, it's doing well at the moment, but it would be nice to do a lot more with it, and I think there's a bit more that's coming along. I know there's some other plans that are planning to be put into the mall as well. But this tunnel here, this is leading all the way down to downtown. Now I haven't actually finished the other end there. You can see it ends just as a bit of stone. I have worked out though there's it could potentially be exiting into a slightly different location, because we're going to connect the downstairs portal. But we'll have a look at that in a second, because while we're in the downtown region and checking things out, I also quickly swung by the post office, and you'll see we have this book that's been dropped off by Lady Bex for that wonderful tavern interior design that she's done. So this is her invoice. She's broken it down into individual parts there, into the different parts and pieces. And when I first looked at it, I thought it was 10 diamonds. Oh, wicked bargain. Didn't quite realise that actually that was actually just the beginning of the breakdown. And the actual total was 29 diamonds. So yes, I didn't realise as I turned the page. No, it's not just 10 diamonds. It's actually 29 diamonds. And that she needs the book back so that she can continue filling it in for the rest of the stuff, which obviously, with the great work that she's done, we want to make sure that we are paying promptly so that she continues to do the great work that she's done. So we immediately then we need to go and actually send over the diamonds there. So that's 29 diamonds. That's 3 diamond blocks and 2 diamonds. So we'll break them all into actual diamonds there and name them up appropriately. But yeah, it's going to get expensive doing all of those interior designs, but it's going to be so worth it, because look at how brilliant they look. They do look awesome. They do look awesome. Though I'm going to have to make sure I get more diamonds to make sure I can keep paying her. So we're going to be doing it in spurts to make sure that we can do it that way, and so no one burns out. And I'm not sure if she's going to do all of them. Maybe not. Maybe she will. And if she doesn't, then we'll just do what's left over anyway. I've also got the exterior ones, which I haven't put in the commission, which I will turn around and try and do as well at some point, so that it's not being all left to one person to do it all and everything else like that. I'm not expecting her to do everything. I'm quite happy to do my own bits. It is my base after all, and I know she's got a lot of work down at her base as well. But coming back to what we were saying about the portals and everything else, the end portal here, I'm thinking about connecting the Nether Hub to the end portal. So you can see that we've actually been digging behind the dungeon that leads to the end portal, and we've built this little portals design in here. And then the reason we put this portal design in here is that it would be nice if we can connect this up with the one downstairs, so that you've got a direct access to the end portal from the Nether, instead of having to sort of fly up and around and everything else like we currently do in order to get to this room here, to get through to the end portal. We'll have a direct access from the Nether. So that's the idea of what I'm planning on putting down there. Obviously, I'm going to have to probably meet up with Lady Bex over the next week or two, because we're going to try and have to adjust the portal up on the surface as well, because at the moment they're not lining up quite as we need them to with the Nether Hub, and it's sort of misaligning when we're trying to connect them, and you end up jumping out at the wrong locations. But we'll get it sorted, and we'll have the portals in the right locations there, and connecting to the right ones, hopefully, by the time we've actually got all this finished and everything else. And this should be pretty cool in that sense, and then we'll have these different connections, and we'll rig this line that you see us on now straight up to that as well. But thank you very much for watching us. I am Draken. This is the DrakenGameWorks. Don't forget to go and check out in the description below. There's a load of people in the description below, awesome guys on the Unorthoblocks server. As we're building up over the next couple of months as well, there might be some changes as well, so worth keeping up to date. And one way to keep up to date is also, we've got a link to the Unortho Zone below as well, which is our Discord server for the entirety of the Unorthoblocks there as well, so that's for everyone. I do apologise if you hear a motorbike in the background. This is my new flat. I have all sorts of traffic going across the background there. But yeah, definitely do check out the Discord server there. It would be absolutely awesome to see you guys all over there and to chat away with you and share with you the stuff we've done there. But in the meantime, you guys all take care, and we shall see you all again soon. Bye!